I am sorry. I've made a lot of videos on this channel with the assumption that you have a little bit of editing or video background, but I've come to the realization that a lot of people that watch videos on this channel know nothing about video. They have no idea where to start. They don't even know what button to press. So in this video, this is my apology video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make a very simple edited video using your phone and a very simple editing program. I'll show you how to do everything start to finish for a total newbie right now. What is up? Trevor here, Hollywood editor turned full-time realtor and YouTuber. On this channel, I teach realtors and entrepreneurs to grow their businesses using video. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there, whack the bell, which will notify you the next time I upload a video so you don't miss out on future content. And please hit that like button for my self-esteem. If you really want to grow your YouTube channel and your business faster, you should totally check out my free webinar at videosecretswebinar.com. I promise it will take your business and your YouTube channel to the next level. With all the stuff happening in the world right now, smart people are turning to video to keep their businesses viable and going and in front of people. But a lot of people don't have any idea where to start. I've got a ton of videos on this channel that'll help you with that, but I wanted to create a video for people that are total newbies, total beginners that have no idea where to start with video, that may not even know which button to press on their phone or what editing is. Now, one thing I tell people to do that are just getting started with the video is just to do live streams, do live videos on Instagram with Instagram stories, or live streams on YouTube, or live streams on Facebook. But that's pretty terrifying because you're live, and if you mess up, you can't edit it out. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to edit a video for YouTube, the very basics of how to edit a video. And before I show you the software I'm gonna do this with, and before I record myself live doing the whole thing, let me just explain what editing is. Very simply, editing is choosing the good parts of a video and getting rid of the bad parts of the video. That's it. I want this good part here, I want to remove this part here, and I want this good part here, and this good part here, and I'm going to remove this part here. That's it. And I'm not going to go too fancy on editing terms. I'm going to use just two terms, right? An in point and an out point. An in point marks the beginning of a piece of video content you want to use, and an out point marks the end of that piece of video content that you want to use, that clip. Another word, a little clip. So you want this little clip. So you've got the in point and the out point. That's all you got to know. You take in point, out point, I want that piece, and then you find the next in point, out point, and you take that piece. That's literally all there is to editing, and you put those all together, and boom, you've got something edited. You don't need music, you don't need sound effects, you don't need fancy software, you don't got to spend a bunch of money, you don't need a fancy camera, you can totally just use your phone or whatever camera you have. As soon as you start going, oh, I'm not gonna edit videos until I have a good camera, then you're adding another layer of complexity to it, and you're going to be less likely to create video content. The goal of this video is to get you started today, creating edited video content, very simply edited video content. So what I'm gonna do is show you my process, how I do it, and how you can do it so it's very simple and how you can start right now. Today I'm going to share an example of something that a realtor might do. Maybe you want to upload a slightly edited video every week with a market update. And with all the crazy things happening in the world right now with COVID-19 and the pandemic, it's a good time to update your market with what's going on and how that's affecting your local real estate market. Yeah, there's some generic stuff happening around the world, but every market reacts a little bit differently, so you have valuable content to share with them. So I suggest that you follow what I do in this video and create this video for your market and upload it to Facebook as soon as you're done with this. So first, outline. I don't suggest you write it out word for word, because if you're reading it or trying to memorize every line, it makes it complicated. I suggest you outline it like I did right here. Not sure if you can read this, but the very simple facts of what's going on in my market in Simi Valley right now. And I suggest that you do it for a very specific market. The more generic the area, the bigger, the wider the area, the less niched it is, and the less likely you're gonna get any traction on it. So you want to narrow it down to a very specific market. In my case, Simi Valley is one of my primary markets, so I'm doing a market update for Simi Valley. And here I've got basic stuff like listings, median sale price, days on market, interest rates. That's it. Those are the facts I'm going to get out really quickly and then give a quick interpretation on it. So one thing you do in creating video content is you try to hook them in the beginning. What I'm going to do so you get a feel for exactly how this is done, even for me that's done hundreds of videos, I'm going to live in front of you, break out my phone and record this market update the way I would actually do it for my market. So you can see me doing it. I'm not going to cut anything. You're going to see all my mistakes and everything. And then afterwards, I'm going to jump into an editing program. I'm going to use Filmora, a super simple, inexpensive program that anybody can download, Mac or PC. And we're going to edit out the bad parts, keeping the good parts, and end up with a video that's, I don't know, around a minute or, plus or minus. That's it. So you're going to see me live. But I'm not going to do the rest of it here because that air conditioner just came on. We got to find another place to edit. That does bring me to another point I want to make. Just super simple basic stuff. When you create your videos, you want to find a place that has okay lighting, like how's this? Pretty even lighting, so you've got a light source coming in on you. You don't want shadows or direct sun on you. And you also want to find a place that is relatively quiet. If you've got an air conditioner going in the background, this is a bad location, so we are going to move. You also want to be close to your mic when you speak. Like right now, my mic is only like 2 feet away from me. I'm like right up to the camera lens. And although it's not as flattering an angle because I've got a wide angle lens and my face is right in it, at least I'm close to the mic. So if I speak loud enough, it'll cut through the clutter and you can actually hear me. When I record the video using my phone, I'm going to do it like this. And you're going to see me recording it, and I'm going to be this far from the mic and the camera, but we're going somewhere else that doesn't have an air conditioner running. All right, new location, seems a little quieter. I don't hear any air conditioning yet, and there are people. I'm still in this apartment complex for like another week, and it's challenging, but you can record anywhere, so don't use your location as an excuse. In fact, I made a video about making the most of wherever you are living or recording your videos right here. Oh, hey, check it out, a train. There's gonna be challenges wherever you are. You just gotta work with it. Just roll with it, man. I'm gonna record that market update exactly as I would in real life. You're gonna see the whole thing with all my mistakes and everything unedited. Here we go. And I'm just using this little script as an outline. Oh, listen, now there's a plane. How cool. Hey, what's up, Simi Valley? I just wanted to jump on and give you guys a market update. Yeah, it's crappy. Hey guys, what's up? I just wanted to jump on and let you know what's going on in the world. There's a lot of negative news out here, but there is a silver lining. If you stick around to the end of this video, I'm gonna give you some good news, some things that you can take advantage of if you are looking to buy or sell a house right now. So here's some quick stats. Right now, let me do it again. I don't know if did I say what's up, Simi Valley? You kind of want to address your market. So still rolling. Hey, what's up, Simi Valley? I just wanted to give you some good news. With all the bad news that we're hearing every day, I wanted to say something good that's happening. So let me give you an update on what's happening in the real estate market here, give you a couple quick stats, and then give you the silver lining and how you can take advantage of that. So right now in Simi Valley, there are 234 listings compared to a year ago when there were only Right now in Simi Valley, there are 234 active listings, active homes for sale. This time last year, there were 410. So we've only got a little more than half of what we had a year ago. A year ago, the median sale price was $579,000, and now, the median sale price was $579, and now it's $627,000. So it kind of looks like that prices are still going up, but you need to keep in mind that this is kind of not an accurate reflection of what's happening in the market right now because there's that lag, that little bit of delay, because back in March, they announced that the world was ending, and houses that were still in escrow, or that had started in escrow in March, are just closing in April, and right now it's May, so we're just looking at April's numbers, so it's not a true reflection. So it kind of looks like housing prices are going up, but in my experience with dealing with buyers and sellers and what's happening right now, it appears that houses are starting to go down in price because of the current pandemic. A year ago, it was taking 69 days to sell a house on average. Now it's taking only 48 days on average. So houses are selling a little bit more quickly. That silver lining I promised, the Fed has slashed interest rates down to 0. So the 30-year, that silver lining I promised at the beginning of this video, the Fed has slashed rates. So mortgage rates, the median That silver lining I promised, the Fed has slashed mortgage rates. If you're looking to buy or... See, it takes a long time. I mess up a lot, even though I've done a bunch of these. That silver lining I promised at the beginning of this video, the Fed has slashed interest rates. The average 30-year fixed mortgage rate across the country is only 3.56%, which is super low. That means you can afford more house. Yes, lenders are becoming a little more stringent in their requirements, but if you have good credit, you're going to get a very, very awesome 30-year fixed mortgage rate on a house. I need to close, I need a little call to action at the end, and a little more I want to say. And here we go. In a nutshell, there are less homes on the market, almost half as many as a year ago, but there are also way less buyers, so there's less competition for these homes, and they are selling actually faster. So whether you are buying or selling, this could be a good time for you. Everybody's situation. So whether you are buying or selling, this could be a good time for you. Everybody's situation is different. Give me a call. My number is down below. Give me a call and I'll talk to you about your situation. Let's see if it's the right time for you to buy or sell a home. I can't wait to help you. And that's it. So obviously that took me, 4.5 minutes to get through what's gonna be probably a 90-second video. I messed up a whole bunch. So that in reality is what it's like for me when I am creating video content. I'm looking at my outline and I'm delivering the topic one kind of line at a time until I get it sort of right. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's still got a bunch of mess ups in it and a little bit of hemming and hawing, and that's okay. Just be a regular person. Now let's take that 4.5 minute video clip and cut it down to about 90 seconds containing just the good stuff using Filmora. Let's do that right now. In this video, I'm going to assume that you've got pretty limited knowledge on video creation and editing, so I'm just going to walk you through some basic steps right now. The first thing you want to do is get the video you recorded on your phone, whether it's an iPhone, Samsung, Android, doesn't matter, onto your computer. Now, I'm on a Mac. I'll show you how I do it on a Mac. You can do something very similar on a PC. On a Mac, you simply open Image Capture, and that would be in your Applications folder under Image Capture. Just double-click it. You want to plug your phone into the computer with a USB or USB-C connector to the Lightning connector that the newer phones have. Click on the phone. Image Capture is showing me all of the photos and videos on my phone. I want this last one that I just recorded, so I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to import it to the desktop so I can find it. You can choose where the video goes. It can go into the Pictures folder, Movies folder, Downloads, Desktop by default. Don't worry about going to other because it gets confusing if you're new to this stuff. So just put it on the desktop so we can find it. I'm going to hit import and it will import the entire video. One thing I want to make note of is that I recorded that entire market update in one take. I messed up a whole bunch of times. I had several lines that I tried to deliver and I recorded it all in one take. That is what I suggest you do to keep things simple. If you create a different video clip for every single line, it's just going to create more complexity and make things more cumbersome. Once the video is imported, you'll see a little check mark on it. So I can just close Image Capture by hitting quit, and I can see the video is right up here. I just had to interrupt this tutorial to find out what it is that's keeping you from making videos. Most real estate agents, most entrepreneurs are not making videos. What's keeping you from making videos? Post that in the comments below. Is it editing or is it something else? Now, if you don't have Filmora installed, you just go to filmora.com and you download the free version. It's going to give you an installer that looks like this, and this screen will appear. With the installer downloaded, we hit launch, and it tells us we've successfully installed it and gives us this option. Now, one thing Filmora has is the ability to get film stock, which is B-roll, like video clips that you can use, and that's a little more than the basic package. Filmora has a free version and a paid version. The free version gives you basically everything that the paid version does. However, it leaves a watermark, which isn't necessarily desirable. If you want the paid version, a lifetime plan, it's only $70. It has other features, including this stuff called film stock, which is B-roll video clips you can use, which is kind of cool. But if you want the free version, that's fine. You can try it out. And if you love it, go ahead and get the paid version if you want to get rid of that watermark. Now, once you have downloaded it and installed it, it just opens up and looks like this. It gives you the quick tour, but we're going to skip that and just dive right into it. Quit the tour. Quit the tour. I'm going to maximize this so I can see what's going on. I'm not going to give you a full tutorial on Filmora. I'm going to show you the very basics so you can edit a very simple video. And this may be all you ever need to do. The first thing you want to do is import the video that we copied to our desktop. So simply click on this import button here and choose import media files. Then we will navigate to our desktop, and you can see it says desktop here. I just click on desktop and there is that video clip. So I'm going to hit open. See this dialog? Just hit OK. To edit this video, we first want to bring it into our timeline. The way you do that is you simply click it and drag it down to the timeline. I finally have a computer that can handle 4K, so I shoot and edit in 4K. If you have an older computer or one that is not really optimized for video editing, you probably want to shoot and edit in HD. In my case, I'm just going to edit this in 4K by clicking Match to Media, and it's going to match the project to this. With the video in the timeline, we can see the entire video clip. We can see that it's about 5 minutes long. At the top we see thumbnails for my face speaking, and here below we see the waveforms. Now the waveforms get bigger when I'm speaking and quieter when it's just background noise. And I did not have a directional mic, it was just the mic on my phone, so we are going to hear some background noise. What we want to do is find the good chunks and delete the bad chunks. And the way you do that is you simply drag this playhead, this red line is called the playhead, to where the good pieces are. And you may recall that it took me a few takes to get it right, so I'm just going to jump to where I think I have the good takes. And around here I can see take one, bad. In fact, by the way, you can zoom in and out on the timeline a couple of ways. One way is to use this little slider here. So you zoom out so you can see more of that clip and then zoom in to get a little tighter. I can also make these waveforms bigger and the thumbnails bigger by clicking and dragging here. And since I only have one video clip and no music or sound effects, I'm not going to do anything else fancy, I might as well make this as big as possible. So another way to zoom in and out on the timeline is to move your playhead, this little mouse pointer thing, move it into this section where the numbers are. If you go left, it's going to zoom out. If you go right, it's going to zoom in. So I'm just clicking and dragging to zoom in and out. And I zoom in and out a lot when I'm editing so I can get the whole picture and then get really fine. So I want to get really fine, I zoom in, and I want to see the whole picture, I zoom out like that. So what I want to do is find the good parts. I'm just going to click and drag the playhead to where that maybe was. Let's see, it took me a few takes. Click on the little red triangle here. Maybe it was around here. Let's try it. Hey, what's up, Simi Valley? I just wanted to give you some good news. With all the bad news that we're hearing every day, I wanted to say something good that's happening. So let me give you an update on what's happening in the real estate market here, give you a couple quick stats, and then give you the silver lining and how you can take advantage of that. So right now, okay, I think that was the good take. Let's see what comes after that. Right now in Simi Valley, there are 234. Right now in Simi Valley, there are 230. So this is the good take. We just confirmed that because I just checked ahead a little bit. And I think it was right here. Hey, what's up, Simi Valley? I just wanted to give you... So I'm going to just put the playhead right at the beginning of that. At the beginning of the playhead, I'm going to zoom in a bunch so I can see that and get really precise, right? And this is super easy to use. I have not used this program in months, but I can see what to do very obviously. It's like, oh, here's scissors. I want to cut that part out. So I just hit the scissors, click to split, or drag to move the playhead. So I can click and drag it, or I can just click on the scissors to cut right there. Boom, cut. Now there's a cut. If I move this out of the way, I can see, oh, here is a cut. See that line? That's a cut. I'm going to click here and just hit the delete key on my keyboard, and boom. I'm going to get the whole picture by, remember, zooming out. You can see everything. And notice that it moved everything to the beginning. I just hit delete that first clip and it moved everything to the beginning. And I'm ready to rock and do my next cut. There's the beginning. So let's find the end of that one and zoom in again. So right now, and I said so right now, and I know that I said right now over here again, so let's go like this. Take advantage of that. So take advantage of that, and we're going to zoom in a little bit so I can get things lined up easily, and just hit the scissors. Boom. Made another cut. Wait, why didn't you make a cut? Hit the scissors. There it is, made the cut, and let's see where the right now is. Is it right here? Right now in Simi Valley, there are 200. So I think that's good. I'm just going to move the playhead right there, hit the scissors again. Yep, and I see, and this is good that you see this, as I'm kind of fumbling a little bit with this because I haven't used it in a long time. You're going to fumble a little when you first start out, but I'm going to get it dialed in exactly right. And because I moved it as I clicked it, it didn't cut, but I just have to hold my mouse very still and hit the cut, and boom, it's gone. See this chunk? I'm going to highlight it by clicking on it. You can see the green arrow, the green line around it is highlighted, and I hit delete, and boom, it sucked it up. And now we can check our cut. This is our cut. Ready? Our first cut. Woohoo! Of that. Right now in Simi Valley, there are 234 active listings, active homes for sale. This time last year, there were 410. So we've only got a little more than half of what we had a year ago. A year ago, the median sale price was $579,000.
Okay, so I just watch and I listen, and this is where the next edit will be.
We had a year ago.
Boom, so that's good enough. I hit the scissors, and I know this is bad here because I just background noise. And let's see what we got here. Remember, click on the playhead to move it over.
A year ago, the median sale price was $579,000, and now... A year ago, the median sale price was $579, and now it's $627,000.
Okay, so you can see I made a mistake that I didn't even catch. So I'm going to have to do a little fancy editing here. So let's, because I don't know if you caught that, but I said it was $579. No. $579,000. So I'm going to take the good part of this bad take. Ready? I know that's the beginning of it, so I'm just going to hit the little, I'm going to line it up exactly at the beginning of that, hit the red X, or the red scissors, delete this part by highlighting it and hitting delete, and check my edit.
A year ago, the median sale price was $579,000, and now.
So $579,000 and now. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Zoom in a little more so I get really precise. And that's where I said and now. So I know I said $579,000. I'm going to delete this chunk by hitting the scissors and figure out where to go next. To slide over, I can click on this slider on the bottom of the screen and find out where to put my next cut.
A year ago, the median sale price was $579, and now it's $627,000.
And I think that's what I want. And now it's $627,000. So I will hit the scissors again. I've got this chunk here I want to delete. I just hit the delete key, and I'm going to go back and check it.
Sale price was $579,000, and now it's $627,000. So it kind of looks like that.
You probably heard that the dollars was cut off a little bit, and that's good that that happens. You can see how to fix that. So I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit, slide over this way, and one thing you can do is simply click on this clip and just slide it over to the right, and I can just pull this out a tiny bit. See how this tool changes? This hand lets me move it, but when it turns into these left brackets, I can just click and slide it over to the right a tiny bit to add a few more frames to it so I can get that dollars in there.
$579,000 and
dollars, and so I need to zoom in a little more to get a little more precise. So zooming in, zooming in, zooming in, zooming in even more. And I start saying and here. So let's see if I go right to here, just drag it back a little bit, and let's see if that worked.
$79,000.
And that's probably good enough. And I just click and drag this back here so it lines up. And let's test it.
$79,000, and now it's $627,000. So it kind of looks like that prices are still going up, but you need to keep in mind that this is kind of not an accurate reflection of what's happening in the market right now, because there's that lag, that little bit of delay. Because back in March, they announced that the world was ending, and houses that were still in escrow, or that had started in escrow in March, are just closing in April, and right now it's May, so we're just looking at April's numbers, so it's not a true reflection. So it kind of looks like housing prices are going up, but in my experience with dealing with buyers and sellers and what's happening right now, it appears that houses are starting to go down in price because of the current pandemic.
Okay, so all of that was, it wasn't perfect. It was a little bit rambly, but for our purposes, good enough. Okay, and that's literally all there is to editing. I'm going to finish this and just play the finished product for you at the end of this, but you literally keep the good parts, delete the bad parts, the end. And in a second, I'll show you how to export it. And then after we export it, you can do whatever you want with it. You can upload it to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever platform you want. All right, that's it. I'm done editing it. It only took me a few minutes to edit this entire thing. And it might take you a little bit longer since you've never edited before, but it's super simple. You just cut out the bad parts, leave the good parts. This thing is just over 2 minutes long. Now let's go ahead and export this. I have not paid for Filmora. I do not have a paid account, so this is what's going to happen. I'll hit export. It's going to make me create an account, so I will create an account. I'm going to register my software. All right, now that I've registered my software, I'm going to hit export again. I will hit continue use, and it's going to let me export this. Notice that there are a bunch of settings you can use to export your video. I would go with the default as much as possible. On YouTube, an MP4 is going to work great, so I would simply click MP4. Don't bother with these because it's going to want to upload it to YouTube, for example. If you click on YouTube or Vimeo, you don't want to upload it directly. You want to do other things first. So we're just going to export the video as an MP4. I'm going to give it a name. I'll call it Editing 101. And save to, I'm going to put it on my desktop so I can find it. So I just click desktop and then I just hit export. I'm not going to mess with the settings. The default settings are fine. This will work on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, these basic default settings. I hit export and I wait. Depending on your computer's power, it'll take different amounts of time to export this video. A 4K video takes much longer to export than an HD video, but I will just skip this part so you don't have to watch. As it exports, Filmora gives you some things to do. Do nothing, put computer to sleep, shut down my computer, so you can have your computer go to sleep when it's done or whatever. If it's going to be like a 3-hour export because it's a super long video. So I just leave it at do nothing. And they want you to give them some input if you want, but you can just skip that. So I can just hit skip while I'm waiting. And it's, look at this, it's just full-on marketing, which is great, right? They gave me some free software, so it's okay that they're marketing to me. So I'm just gonna wait till this is done exporting. And once you're done, it's gonna want to, of course, sell you the upgrade, but you don't have to, just simply click OK. However, if you like Filmora, you're probably gonna want to buy the license. Let's go ahead and play this whole thing right now, which is going to be an ad for Filmora because the watermark is pretty freaking obnoxious. If you don't want to watch this part, just skip the next 2 minutes. Hey, what's up, Simi Valley? I just wanted to give you some good news. With all the bad news that we're hearing every day, I wanted to say something good that's happening. So let me give you an update on what's happening in the real estate market here, give you a couple quick stats, and then give you the silver lining and how you can take advantage of that. Right now in Simi Valley, there are 234 active listings, active homes for sale. This time last year, there were 410. So we've only got a little more than half of what we had a year ago. A year ago, the median sale price was $579,000, and now it's $627,000. So it kind of looks like that prices are still going up, but you need to keep in mind that this is kind of not an accurate reflection of what's happening in the market right now because there's that lag, that little bit of delay, because back in March, they announced that the world was ending, and houses that were still in escrow, or that had started in escrow in March, are just closing in April, and right now it's May, so we're just looking at April's numbers, so it's not a true reflection. So it kind of looks like housing prices are going up, but in my experience with dealing with buyers and sellers and what's happening right now, it appears that houses are starting to go down in price because of the current pandemic. A year ago, it was taking 69 days to sell a house on average. Now it's taking only 48 days on average. So houses are selling a little bit more quickly. That silver lining I promised at the beginning of this video, the Fed has slashed interest rates. The average 30-year fixed mortgage rate across the country is only 3.56%, which is super low. That means you can afford more house. Yes, lenders are becoming a little more stringent in their requirements, but if you have good credit, you're going to get a very, very awesome 30-year fixed mortgage rate on a house. In a nutshell, there are less homes on the market, almost half as many as a year ago, but there are also way less buyers, so there's less competition for these homes, and they are selling actually faster. So whether you are buying or selling, this could be a good time for you. Everybody's situation is different. Give me a call. My number is down below. Give me a call and I'll talk to you about your situation. Let's see if it's the right time for you to buy or sell a home. I can't wait to help you. All right, that's what it looks like with that obnoxious watermark. So obviously it is unusable with the watermark, but it gives you a chance to try it out. And what I am noticing is that in 4K, I really need this COVID thing to be over with so I can get a haircut. Holy cow. More than anything, I want you to get started with video, so don't be overwhelmed. If even this was too much for you, just go on Instagram and do stories, little 15-second stories with no editing whatsoever.
If you need a little more help than what I've given you here and what you found on my YouTube channel, go ahead and check out my free webinar at videosecretswebinar.com. There is a link for it down below. For more YouTube tutorials that will help you take your videos to the next level, check out that link right there. Remember to subscribe by hitting that link right down there. I cannot wait to see your slightly edited videos.